All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on here for you guys. Universe, angel, spirit guides. Let's do the first week of September for my Saggies, please. All right. So, are we sharing these videos? Because we're new to YouTube. For Sagittarius, that is, not for other signs. But you guys look like it's been growing. So, yeah, let's keep at this. What's the situation for Sagittarius? First week of February. Now, you guys do know that this is a big transitional week for the whole collective. Now that we had Neptune leave Pisces going into Aries, everyone who's been in that dreamy state, that delusional state, the confused state, the choices state, or just dreaming of plans and having visions for your future, now that it's going into Aries, there's actions behind those dreams. All right. And as we were talking about the year of the snake in 2025, shedding old patterns, the way we think about things, people, relationships, situations, people have left your dinner table. Some seats are empty, and that is a good thing. Okay, because it's going to be replaced with new people and new experiences and new situations, because you, like a human being that you are, have to evolve. And as you evolve, you're going to have to find people who resonate with who you are now. Also, why is Neptune a big deal going into Aries? Because Aries rules the first house. What's the first house? The first house is self, ruling self, your identity, who you are, what is your makeup, how you show up in society, who and how you want to show up in society. It also talks about the dreams and the plans that and visions that you have for yourself. Is it a little selfish? It's meant to be. All right, because it's been about generosity and kindness and humanity the last 10 years. Now it's putting plans behind that. I'll give you an example. All this stuff that you hear about ICE going on in America and how, these people are now protesting even heavier. That's the kind of energy that's coming because of Neptune in Aries, because of Saturn going into Aries, because of all the planets that are moving into, all the signs that are moving into Aquarius, big ones. You will see patterns like this of evolution, of change and power. The reason I had to bring this up for you is because you are at that point in your life too, on a smaller scale, obviously. You're not going to go out there and fight an ICE agent. But Five of Swords, you're cutting losses. You're like, okay, what can I live with? What can I live without? 2025 showed you. 2026 is going to make you do it. All right. And you rush in to communicate and say so. All right. You're going to be working on you, your craft, your hobby, your relationships, hashtag whatever goals you have. 8 of Pentacles. And then you're going to come forward and have this honest conversation. And you know what's interesting? When you do that, the other person's going to align with you. Clickety click real fast. You're going to find yourself in the right environment. Happy ever after. All right, let's continue. Let's see what's coming in. Sorry for the big intro. It's just relative and it's important so you understand what you're feeling, how you're processing information, how you're processing change, because it's a massive change. It's not typical. It's not normal. All right, so there you are. You're like, okay, I got to cut my losses. But I see you upgrading something. This is so random, but some of you are in probate for a house or some shit like that. Others of you, maybe you're upgrading your house. Okay, it's very few of you. But let's get into the Four of Wands and Justice. Justice talks about court, justice system. It's going to be fair and balanced for all parties involved. This is a Libra, by the way. And there you are. Temperance, Sagittarius. You're upgrading something here, all right? And this is the thing that's going to be fair and balanced for all parties involved. This could be an upgrade in a relationship. Maybe you were boyfriend and girlfriend, now you're moving in or you're getting engaged. Maybe your justice that comes in for you, because that's what this is telling me, more of a karma correction card. You played your cards right. You did karmically clean stuff. You get rewarded. You did karmically bad stuff. You do not. It won't be pretty, but it's upright, so I know you're good. Now, that is your reward. There's an upgrade somewhere here in your life, whether it's materialistic or it's a situation with yourself. All right, like an upgrade at work or getting a promotion. Others of you, it could be just upgrading your relationship with a person. But I think you're tempering yourself. You're not holding back, but you are. You're like, okay, great, I got this, but do I want this vibe? I'm suspecting there. What's the surprise for my Saggies, please? You're lying low. You're retracting your energy to make a wise decision and a choice. Some of you could actually be ghosting a person. But all of this is because you're looking and searching for the thing that's going to bring you stability, right? Because I do see you as that. Nurturing, loving, kind, caring. You totally are, Sag, especially in a relationship. All right, there you are. But you're trying to lie low. Virgo energy there. Well, someone's ghosting or cheating or doing some kind of like cheaty-peaty in the shadows. Unless you're strategizing. What is the advice here? You need to have that honest conversation. You need to communicate with your partner, your person, your boss, your friend, your kids, whoever it is. You're challenged to move forward. And you're also, and I'm going to kill you guys, are challenged to look at your worth and your value. All right? The Empress. It's like, I feel like you know who you are, but it's like, how can I describe this? And this is what I love so much about Sagittarius. I think you guys are one of the most misunderstood zodiac signs in the zodiac wheel. I really do. I think people think that you're flaky, aloof, sometimes selfish, don't care, very independent. That's never the case. I think you guys are genuinely the opposite. Incredibly caring, but you hide it. I think you do love fun and adventure, but with responsibility. I think that once you make commitments to people, you are the go-to person. And it's wild to me how sometimes like Sagittarius are viewed in such a bad light. It's like bonkers to me because I mean, I don't see you guys that way, but I can see it in your advice. You're challenging yourself. And this is the whole thing we were talking about with Neptune and Aries, identifying yourself and your identities, your worth, your value, the things you can bring to the table, the people that have left your table. You're challenged to move forward in your life. You will do this. You will. But you're challenged to do it right now. You're getting stuck. Okay, cross watchers. Don't kill me because I have positive readings for you too. So everybody's going through what you're going through. And every sign, by the way, reacts or acts from a positive or a negative. Outcome of the week. All right, Wheel of Fortune. Strength in reverse tells me you don't have the fight or the will to keep going with a situation, all right? But you are moving slowly. You're moving. It's like one of those things where you're picking up pieces of your life and moving forward slowly, but cautiously. You're taking it slow here with someone or yourself, all right? You could be dragging your feet too because you could be like, are they following me? Are they chasing me? Are they looking to see that I'm leaving? It could be one of those. Or you're doing it out of safety where like any flying projectiles, anyone trying to kill me, one of those things. But you're not fighting the other person. And I don't think you have the will anymore too. You're kind of like doing one of these things like let go and let God, strength in reverse. We'll see more what it's talking about, but I love it because the Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of the deck. And under that is the Fool. You are letting go and letting God and letting the wheel just flow. Because this is the universe working on your behalf to bring you some luck. And oh boy, they are this year. Now over here with the Fool, which is at the bottom of the deck, you're taking some sort of risk and you're letting something go. Right? And I think you are going to open up your heart chakra and go with the heart. Interesting. Because like I said, with Neptune and Aries, everyone is going to find their new identities. And it's kind of like a big shuffle with everyone. Where do you land? Do you all resonate with each other? With the same person that you had the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years of your life? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe these new versions of yourselves are even better together. All right, what is the Five of Swords and the Knight of Swords? Those of you who could stick through it, but we'll see. Your advice is pretty much to have a conversation and stop challenging your worth and value. Stop going below the bar and stop having doubts. You're like, I don't have doubts. Good, but there's some little seed in your subconscious that's struggling for you to bring forward what you really want. And I think that's the selfless part of you. That's why I was saying you guys are a little bit misunderstood. All right. The Magician, Death, and Nine of Pentacles. You're trying to manifest a new life here. So something has ended or is ending, and it's keeping you in this place where you're at a level of independence, or you're single. And now you're like, I need to cut this energy out because it's becoming like cray-cray in my head. I got to run and talk to them because I gotta deal with this. Either it's closure and I know what I'm doing and I'm moving forward and I can make my plans, or figure out what the hell's going on here. But clearly something has ended and you are trying to make those plans. The Magician, you want to manifest your life, and maybe from an independent point of view, or by yourself, or single. Financially, you're fine, but I know a commitment or a marriage has gone sideways. Four of Wands, Justice. Two of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Cups. Okay. You could be having a reconciliation here with somebody. But you're also, I don't know if you're like jumping the gun in a way that you're kind of not weighing your pros and cons. You're like, oh, forget it. Let's just do this and let's just do this. You're having some sort of reconciliation. If it's not a reconciliation, it is definitely good news. Maybe some of you are buying a house. I don't know. But you're definitely buying something and upgrading. Others of you, this is justice. This is a reward of some kind. That's the good news. And you're leveling up in life. Or you're just getting back here with somebody. Two of Pentacles in reverse has me a little bit thrown. I don't know. It's like maybe you're kind of not weighing your pros and cons. I think you're playing some long game. Like you're strategizing here. You're kind of like let whatever happen kind of vibe too. It's kind of like that strength in reverse in your outcome. What is the Hermit and Sagittarius, please? And the Queen of Pentacles. Man, I definitely feel a whole new version of you guys trying to erupt and come out. A very, very different new you. Like a very emboldened version of you. It's like you were dormant for a little while and now you're like coming out of your cocoon. This is just what I'm feeling energetically. The High Priestess and the Four of Swords. Yeah, you have retracted your energy. You're just like, I need to make a wise choice. I need some time alone. I need to think things through. I need to make a smart decision. We will not talk right now. Maybe some of you guys even blocked each other. Others of you that you are talking, you're not talking about the elephant in the room. And the reason you're doing that is so you can heal. Clearly to me. Four of Swords. But the High Priestess, you could be using your intuition. And your wisdom. But this is because you need to heal, one, and two, you want stability. There's your Ace of Swords again. This is the second time where the bottom of the card leads into the next position. That just happened before and I didn't notice. I mean, I noticed it, I didn't say anything, but I'm seeing it now for the second time. The Ace of Swords with the Ace of Swords in your advice. But crossing is the Two of Wands and the Empress. I think you really do need to talk about what makes you happy with your partner. What you want, what you don't want, how to rekindle something here if that's the case. What's the advice, please? But I'm looking at like Spirit's like, well, no, Irene, they're hesitating from moving forward in life. You do need to make that wise choice, the Hermit. You do need to lie low. But then when you're done, you do need to go in and communicate. When you do this, don't be like, you know, a bull in a china shop. Bring in a little, you know, heat and passion and all things that are you. All right, because that's actually your card. But this is a little light and fluffy, casual. Just when you do this communication, don't be so like, you know, you need to kind of go in with a little bit of a passionate glove, so to speak. Talk about the stuff that is bothering you, friend. Definitely. What is this Sagittarius card here? No, sorry. Strength in reverse. I need glasses. All right. Guys, I just feel like you're a little stuck. You're not moving forward. Just a little bit, but there's a reason why. It's not like it's something that you're stuck in life. I just think that something recently happened to you and you're just taking it all in, right? With this shit, like not having the strength anymore, right? And the Knight of Pentacles where you're just moving slowly. Like, are they coming? What are they doing? Because you just broke up with somebody. Or you will. Because it's in the future position. And then the Five of Cups. Five of Cups, feeling guilt about it, regret, loss, but you still have other forms of abundance. It's kind of almost like saying, look at the brighter side of things. But before I say that, that's what's meant for you won't pass you by. The woulda, coulda, shoulda doesn't matter. If this person's meant for you, they'll stay there. Or vice versa, right? But I see the reason you're doing it is because you're no longer emotionally served. I think I see there's a potential your person's a little confused. I don't see it for you. Because I would have been here and I don't see that card. I just feel it from the other person. Let me see what we're going to talk about for love. I'll know for sure in the extended though. When we start talking about your person. Oracles, what are you seeing that I don't, or you want to re-emphasize here? Very soon, Jesus. Guys, I don't know if you got this last week or recently. We do need to talk about that in the extended because that means there's somebody here lingering in your environment or your situation where your opportunity of getting back together or having a relationship with said person, the window of opportunity is closing and it's closing quickly, very quickly. Because once this person goes through the portal, the door, the Two of Wands, and they go forward, it's over. It's done. It's not going to ever happen. So you still have a chance here with somebody, but the window of that opportunity is closing quickly. You got to jump on it now or never. It's one of those energies. We'll see when we clarify that in the extended and see what else Oracle's trying to say to you or going to say to you. All right, what do you have here for Sagittarius, please? Sagittarius, please. Individuality. I think it's going to talk about this person or even you. No two snowflakes can ever be the same. Just as you are special and unique, this is something to celebrate. I've marked one person in a way that is unique, setting her apart from all others. Choosing her symbol is important because it reminds you to reflect on your own unique qualities. It also reminds you not to compare yourself with others. That's probably why you got the Empress in your advice position. Questioning. This is a futile exercise because no one is the same. No one's beauty is greater or lesser than yours. No one's life is better or less than yours. Others might seem happy doing things a certain way, but if you feel as if you're compromising yourself to fit in, do not. People will love you for who you are, not someone you are trying to be. Your task here is only to be yourself. This is a powerful sign. That's what we were talking about in this advice position. These cards always realign with the advice, but they make it more clear or in a different way than I have. All right, guys. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed that. Everyone else, I'll see you over at Extended.